team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Time to feature the offensive starters and to give some love to the tight end, Kyle Rudolph.
He's been to the Pro Bowl already, battled a few injuries, but he's back and better than ever. Has added a little yoga to his regimen in order to make him more nimble. That makes it that much harder for the defenders to catch him.
And they'll go on the ground. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down. Kaepernick, they're going for it. Kaepernick hit, fumble. He lost the football. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
Let's go!
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That one goes for 24 yards.
Really nice connection on the corner route. This is a play where the receiver wants to set up the defensive back by moving him inside and then breaking back to the corner.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Miller on the catch over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
And it's first and goal now, but still 10 yards to go. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Jordan Howard, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears will add on to their lead. It's up and good, 15-0 here in the first quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for us. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And here's a look at the defensive unit that hopes to halt this offense today. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They come up in an offset eye. On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. Call it a gain of 3. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. So completion on 2nd down, that brings up 3rd. And they're definitely showing blitz here. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. Back deep, Marcus Wheaton. Taking it about the 36. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the
defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Chicago! Jordan Howard with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good as that is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
And out now come the Vikings. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Kaepernick again here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Michael Floyd. And now it's 3rd down. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. It's brought in by Floyd. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. And Cap, of course, was a great baseball player, drafted as a pitcher. He kind of showed his arm right there, didn't he?
Yeah, he let that one go, didn't he? That was a catcher putting down the #1 signal for the fastball and turning it loose. It was needed in that situation, though. He had to throw a tight spiral and a hard one in order to get it in there for a completion.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Defense showing blitz. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
You don't have to be a finished product to show some pretty good glimpses of what could be in this league, and we just saw an example of it on that nice run there. When I looked at him coming out of college, I saw a guy with raw, terrific ability. I couldn't wait to see how it was going to be harnessed and polished up in the NFL. In fact, some people thought he could play a little slot receiver as well as run the football. This guy has the ability to be a big-time player with more seasoning.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Into the red zone now. Kaepernick over the middle here to Rudolph. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. They come out here in the eye. To throw, Kaepernick. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Michael Floyd, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a gain of 21 that time, and that leads to a Chicago first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
No. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Green 39. Green 39. Here we go. Watch it now, boys. Safety green. Black 99 Philly. Here we go. All right, here we go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
They come out here in the eye. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. They'll look to throw here. Got a man, it's right. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Another carry for the rookie. It's Jordan Howard. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Hurry up, here we go. Boom, no, check.
They come out here in the eye.
All right, here we go.
On the toss play, Howard. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Second down following the run. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. 1st down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And his kick is right through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And time for us to take a break here in the booth. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. From midfield, here's Kaepernick. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Shift together here from the D-line. Kaepernick again here on 2nd and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. And that is incomplete.
It's always a good play when you're able to bat a ball away or down, because if you actually tip it in the air, Now the offense is getting a second shot at catching the football, or another receiver may come along and grab it out of the air and turn it into a big play. So if you make a play on the ball, make sure it's knocked away or down. Otherwise, there could be some jeopardy.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. So now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
They're going to look to throw. Completion left side to Miller. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. Yep. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
A give to the up man, Paul Asike. And it's a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So after nearly turning it over, new life here for the offense on second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man on the comebacker. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And quickly they get to the line.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball. Exactly
right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. The gun. They'll look to throw. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or keeps hitting the calculator, but my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Back to throw here. And incomplete. Probably should have had that one, but with the game he's having tonight, maybe they'll let it go.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Now let's go!
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is caught at the end. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Kendall Wright as the first half is winding down. And the Bears will extend their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Kaepernick now on first down. He's going to air one out. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime here on Halloween. And trust me, kids, if you had to look at Charles Davis every game, you'd think every day was Halloween. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Now come. The Vikings, they'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. That was second down run for Murray. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Kaepernick now on third and goal. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw is incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. Right? They have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall. And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on third down.
Here we go now. Watch it now, boy.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Kendall Wright, the intended target. And that brings up fourth down. Now it's Bears' first-year kicker Connor Barth for the field goal try. Wind at his back now in this third quarter.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Murray the lone setback. Play action. Now Kaepernick looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Man, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was...
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now let's go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And Miller with it over the middle. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Three yards to go here on second down.
Green, 39. Green.
He'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
But sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
But that certainly felt like an example of a defense just saying, okay, we've had enough. We've gotten mashed all night long. About time we got a good play in. But flip it over to the offensive side. They've got to be really upset that they allowed a play like that to happen. They were pitching such a great game. They want to keep it going.
A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be Viking football here as they take possession. And now out comes Minnesota. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Second down now after the pass completion. Now Kaepernick throwing on second down. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Kaepernick looking to throw, 3rd and 2. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route. You are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
Onto the field now come the Bears. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Fresh set of downs here. They go with Howard again. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Another good run there, and now we're seeing an offense that's imposed its will on a defense. When we talk about that all the time, what does it really mean? it means that the guys on the offensive line, they feel like they can do whatever they want. They're in the huddle saying, run it again. Give us another chance to smack someone and create some space. On the defensive side of the ball, not only have they imposed their will against you, you're almost powerless to figure out what you're doing there, but you got to keep your spirit up at the same time, and they're taking that too. And the tackle's made there by one of the secondary members, and I can guarantee you, having played that spot in the huddle right now or on the field, they're urging for a little bit more support from the guys up front. I actually remember one game where I hopped over a defensive lineman to make a tackle downfield and realized he was 10 yards downfield. That's not good. That's being driven off the line of scrimmage, and you can't have that if you're going to win a game on defense.
Now it's 2nd and 7. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. It's brought in by Kevin White. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
In motion goes the tight end.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Bears continue to pour it on. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out comes Minnesota. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They come out here in the eye. Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. The left side caught by Diggs. Back now at Soldier Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's 3rd down for this offense. Throwing is Kaepernick on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Hey, check 24. Hey, 91. 91. Check. Sunday.
Now Kaepernick, got to have this one. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a pickup of 17 there. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball, and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front, lofted it to the runner, and now not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
First and goal from the 8. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll run it with Williams. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Brandon, now we find out what their definition of commitment is. They've run it on the first 2 plays. Do they come back and do it again? They're that much closer to getting into the end zone.
Yeah, inching closer and really knocking on the door now. They come out here in the eye. 3rd and goal now. The defense looking to hold. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Latavius Murray, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit.